What's that? That line? The orcs attack. Great advice. Oh fuck, we've been stuck here forever. Orcs attack. Why? Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. We're in a D&D game.
Shut the fuck up. Some orcs showed up. It's a total happenstance. And then after those orcs are dead, maybe you figured it out, or maybe one of them had a clue.
Maybe we're getting the blood pumping, you know.
Hey.
Christ. I will talk about doing the 20 charisma, chaotic, neutral, horny bard, no one gets to have fun but me, derailing campaign character that I desperately want to get revenge. I'm not actually gonna do that.
No.
I want to, but you know I don't have it in me.
You're way too much of a coward for that.
Ouch, Reynolds!
What?
Chris is not really that strong on the fun part of the game. So, it's certainly he does enjoy suffering. So
yeah, but his suffering is
his entertainment.
His suffering is tedious and dull. My suffering is exquisite and fantastic. All right, Cap, I take it back. You're not too much of a coward. You're too polite.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I could tell you sounded genuinely offended.
I actually kind of was.
It's okay. It's alright. I say mean things sometimes.
Cap, if it's any consolation, coward is one of the last words that comes to mind when I think of it.
Thank you.
I would say sometimes you can be socially cowardly.
That's very apt.
At least when it comes to yourself, you have a very hard time standing up for yourself, and like calling it cowardice is probably like really cruel and punching down and mean, because it's not born out of a fear of what will go wrong.
It is.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing a therapy about it.
Oh.
My session's tomorrow.
Well, I mean, like, I'm not so sure.
You are entirely correct. I am a coward, and I am very self-conscious about it, and I'm trying to change that.
Well, I don't feel like you're afraid of what will go wrong, but, I mean, you probably are afraid of what people think about you for standing up for yourself.
All of the above.
I also think that...
Like, if I said a mean word about Pidge, I think you'd kill me.
I might, yeah.
But like, good luck
but
saying
I also
a mean
might
word about
not.
Pidge.
And that's the scarier part.
I think it's also fair to say that most of us, I think, are really afraid of like hurting people's feelings. I mean, I can be a sarcastic bastard times, but only when I kind of know that people can take it, and when I actually draw blood, I'm horrified.
Oh no!
What have I done?
Yeah, I swear to God, it's just like a couple of times I stepped on something by accident, and man, it's just like the guilt.
Oh no, the guilt is strong with all of us.
Hey, I can buy it honestly. I was born Catholic.
I feel that.
Jewish.
Yep.
It's a different flavor. Still
Brethren. There's a reason why there are quite a few Jewish Catholic marriages.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They get it. They just get each other.
Yeah, I mean Protestants. Yeah.
All right. So
is Protestants even a real religion?
Is it really? There's a
not
Jesus
really.
And there's a God, and just like whatever I do is part of the divine plan, so don't even worry.
There's no ritual to it.
They just love you.
There's no ritual.
And like when you take communion, it's just like a symbol. That shit hasn't been transubstantiated. Like, what the fuck? What are you even doing? You just sitting in church eating bread? Like, come on.
I want to sit in this place surrounded by stained glass, and I want to vor Jesus. Damn it!
I want to be a horrific cannibal.
I hope you recorded that.
Ritual cannibalism.
Of course, I've been recording for the past 5 minutes. I've been recording this entire emotional interlogue.
Oh, great. You can record me drinking starting off the session with 4 shots of vodka. Okay, here we go.
Hey, I'd be drinking right now, but I can't drink with my meds, so I don't think I'm allowed to drink anymore.
Yeah, okay, so listen, that's not entirely true. It just means it'll fuck you up more, so do it on a day when you don't have to get up early in the morning.
Oh, okay. So now drinking is as if it wasn't already a sometimes food. Now it's even more of a sometimes food.
What SSRIs do is lowers your alcohol tolerance.
Oh. I'm okay
So you
with
just
that.
have to.
So you have to be careful. You will be able to drink less with more effect.
I am
So
And
monitor yourself.
And you could have liver damage, if I remember. So, yeah.
That's for later. That's for future Reynolds
That's
to
for
worry.
future Reynolds. And like livers are really good at recovering themselves, right?
You can get liver damage just from alcohol and Tylenol.
I'm fucked, so let's just okay.
So we're gonna duck away from Clementine because Halt and Salandra have 6 days to do things before they catch up to her on the timeline. And last I checked, you guys were chilling in the Chosen City, right?
Yeah, I definitely want to spend a little time with Vindries.
Welcome to New Haven. It's straight up diesel punk, baby. So they are sort of rediscovering sort of low technology. Like in the past couple of weeks, they're like, okay, these are slug shooters. They're like our laser weaponry, but they have recoil. And a lot of people say, oh, how barbaric. And now they have a gun.
It's like,
now,
look, this
Clementine
is
destroyed most of the guns in existence, right?
What did?
All the ones that were in Wind City are gone now.
Right, but that was almost all the guns that were recovered from the District 2.
almost.
No. All of the guns from District 3 were recovered in District 2. District 2 is like a pile of guns.
That's what I meant. I thought that, essentially that they almost cleared out all the guns from District 3.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, there's still more. Okay.
Like, the Chosen have been dumping on District 2 for 400 years, and Kendrick was not as good at digging as Vindries' people are.
And also, they can probably repair way more than Kendrick ever could.
Yep.
Number
So
one,
the salvage
that.
they find.
Number 2, like, they might be able to, by knowing more about the sanitation schedule, they can be like, yeah, there's guns in that pile, as opposed to Kendrick, who is just like, loot every pile, because we don't know
That's one way
what's
to
in
do
what.
it.
Like, Vindries can tell between the bioorganic waste piles and the probably weapons piles.
Hey, Holt, before you head out, I need to sleep before I can start popping around.
Oh, I figured we'd be spending a night here.
Yeah, but the question for you is, I can get by with just around 4 hours of sleep. Are you going to want to spend the time with Vindries and I'll just come back here? Or are you... I'm going to go and take care of the thing we talked about as soon as I can.
Remind me?
Oh, I was going to contact the consortium and make a gate for the...
I would like to be with you for that. I'd like to talk to Bowman about that.
All right.
So,
stop.
I can meet you here in a few hours.
All right.
All right.
I just didn't want to disturb your time with Vindries.
No. Nothing quite so formal.
So, like, there's a town square with a fountain. There's a big statue of Emperor Aspartine over it. And, like, one side of him is youthful, holding a sword with a sort of menacing expression. And the other side is sort of aged and, like, offering an open hand with a compassionate expression.
I'll point that out to Salandra and say, I'll meet you here. It's easy enough to find.
Okay.
And I'll go off with the Vindries.
Hey, Grub?
Grub already ran off to his tower to go attend to his dog.
Oh, fuck. All right, well. Oh. Hey, sis. Need to catch some sleep.
Okay.
You should probably stick with me, because I'm not sure how some people here will react to you.
Okay. Number 1, I can handle myself. Number 2, I'm gonna
I
chill.
know.
I know, that's the problem.
Yes. Yeah. Hey, fuck. With this whole redemption thing, is a price to it.
Hey, I've never murdered anyone, and I'm not gonna start now.
Drink.
Mm.
I'm just gonna hang out here with Mom and just, I don't know, get a feel for our family history.
Mm. All right. I start turning around, and then I kind of turn around and give her a sort of hug, and then I walk away. Fuck. The stuff that I downloaded under when I was, Kira,
Yes.
it has seriously kind of fucked with Solandra's mind. So.
I can imagine. But Sel, you want to find a place to grab some sleep, right?
Yeah, I was planning on going to the tower and see where the fuck Grub was going.
That's
I
fair.
don't know if there's any living space left of his there, but hopefully they left him something.
I mean, Grub's living space was a bed in the corner. Maybe they left it. Maybe they didn't. So Holt, you go off and chill with Vindries?
I do, and I definitely would like to talk to her once we are away from Solandra and Selina.
Fair enough. We will deal with Solandra things first. So you go to Grub's tower, and it is much more kitted out. There's a lot of like equipment and gear that's running through it. It seems like much more sort of advanced than it had been.
Holy crap. Wow.
But there is no obvious sign of Grub.
Hey, can I access any of my new cantrips, or is that has to wait until after I can write a lot of shit down, right?
What new cantrips?
The level 19, all my new wizard spells.
Oh yeah. Well, you'll have to prepare them tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or you could spend, like, if you have points in your arcane pool, you can spend those. That's a thing you can do, right?
I don't have the improved spell access because I'm a hex crafter. We only get the
Oops.
we get the just the regular one at the time when everyone else gets improved. So I can get my spells back, but I have to pay full cost for them, and I can't just sort of randomly pick spells that I didn't have memorized before.
Oh no.
But hexes are a pretty good compensation. Grub, where the fuck are you?
He pops his head off of his balcony and he's like, Sal?
I just pop up there.
Oh, hey. You're just sort of floating up there, and he takes your hand. He's like, "Come in, come in, come in. This place is amazing."
Yeah, it looks like they did a fuckload of work. Wow. You're not pissed?
Me? No, 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 no. This shit's fucking great.
I need to crash.
Oh. Shit.
Do you have any place left to sleep in here?
Maybe? Runner, come here, boy. Runner shows up. He's all better now.
Hey, Runner.
He is happy as a clam, running around, being a giant misshapen robo dog. Give me a minute. They threw out a lot of my stuff. I can understand why. I'm pretty sure that bed had bed bugs. Just give me a minute.
Which type? The regular ones or the bed bugs?
The regular kind. You know, small blood sucking parasites. He starts rooting around and he opens.
I ran into one of the big ones that camouflages itself in the bed. Those fuckers are awful.
Oh fuck! Really? You're just like, I thought those things were just like a rumor.
No. I think that they're like someone was trying to, kind of fuse them with a mimic. They're gross.
Ugh. He opens up a closet and produces 2 pillows and a bunch of blankets, and he's like, "Well, I don't think there's a bed here, but people have obviously been pulling all-nighters."
All right, I just need to meditate anyway, so no big fucking deal. Hey, I go over to him. I stand up on my. No, actually, yeah. I'll just be the same height as him, and I'll give him a kiss, and I'll say, "I'm so fucking glad you're alive."
Yeah, same here.
All right. So no, I just slap him on the face gently, not hard. And
Right.
say, "Got a lot to do. No fucking around for me." Not to mention, I'm having this perverse desire for some big guy with a sword. Thank you, fucking Kara.
But Salandra, you're forgetting something.
Yeah. Is this Kira actually initiating a conversation?
Yeah. Oh man. I will remind you, because it's something Salandra probably wouldn't forget. When she came back to the ship, Alexander gave her a series of notes on how to put Grub to sleep.
Oh, okay, that's right.
And because this is a pretty Kira-ish matter, she was like, "Aren't you forgetting something?"
Oh, hey, Grub.
Huh? You succeed on your sense motive. If you don't put him to bed, he is going to stay up all night playing with his new toys.
Hey, Grub, come over here.
Uh-huh.
Over here.
Yeah.
Lie down over here.
Are you serious?
Lie down over here.
Yes, ma'am. He lays down and takes his goggles off and brings
I take a look at
water
his.
over.
I take a look at his eyes. They're already bloodshot and like fucked up looking.
No, they're not.
Okay.
He's been sleeping pretty well for a couple of months.
All right.
Or for a couple of weeks.
I will follow Alexander's formula.
You know, like your slumber spell is useful. There's a lullaby that you can sing. There are a lot of different steps, and it takes like 30 minutes of just sort of like cajoling and caring and tea making and catawampusing, and eventually he lulls off to sleep. Thankfully, you know that when he does sleep, he's basically impossible to wake up. So, you know, don't be afraid of making loud noises.
All right. I do my my spell preparation and my meditation.
You fucking get all that shit ready, and you finally sort of take something approximating the rest. Meanwhile, Halt.
Yeah.
You and Vindres go wandering off toward her sort of quote unquote manor. She's got a house. It's big. It's important. It's not like gaudy or huge. It's large but comfortable.
I'll ask her about how things are going in the town, they're going to build next, and very pleasant small talk. I just want to hear her talk about something she's proud of.
Oh, okay. You start going, and she talks about the political situation, and just like, it's really difficult making friends. The people from Oasis are not hostile, but they're reasonably suspicious, and a lot of the other sort of more desperate people from around are trying to unite to attack us, but I don't want that to happen because we'll put them in the fucking ground if they try.
That's the thing. I mean, if you want us to maybe swing by there,
maybe you could have a word with
correct
Uncle.
sense.
He might. No. Go have a word with Uncle. Maybe he'll listen to you. We can handle the
Uncle.
raiders. Those guys really don't know what they're dealing with. But I mean, they expect the old chosen, and we're just not like that anymore. Okay, actually, probably some of us are still like that, and it's hard to quash the last of the authoritarian streak out of these people. Some of them, their pride is all they have left.
I can understand them wanting to cling to that, but I think some time in this environment might humble.
Maybe.
They'll come around.
It's only been a few months.
Exactly. That's what they have to keep in mind, I guess. Tolerance on both sides.
And
You'll be able to send an envoy to Oasis. I'm sure they're not going to be that hostile. They'll want the trade once they see how skilled you are.
maybe they'll do the trick. Maybe we just need to bribe them enough. Still, things are going to slow down quite a bit. The generators from the escape ships are about dead. They're almost out of fuel, so the explosive expansion of Haven is going to end. We're going to have to do everything the hard way. I mean, we've got food, water, and shelter, the big three, and we've got the ability to defend ourselves, but still. Carving out our little home in the world is going to be tricky.
I'll talk to Solandra about it. She's better at the finer points of negotiation than I am. And plus, she knows the people of Oasis. I think that she might actually be able to really help you.
I appreciate that. And I've already got to repay Grub. He's given us so much. His tower was invaluable in helping us to terraform the landscape. I am only afraid that many of his junk bots did not survive.
He'll build more. It'll keep him nice and busy. He's a person that has to be busy.
I know the feeling.
Once we get somewhere where we can talk privately, Holt's demeanor will change to a little more serious. Like, this was his goal, to get her in a space where they could talk privately.
You get to her house, and it's not huge. Like there's like but it is still like a larger house. It's like a 6-room, 2-floor abode. Most homes in Haven are like like
A few rooms,
a
one
few
floor.
rooms, one floor, sometimes just one big room for everybody. It seems like Haven has a really sort of like strong sort of like communal aspect. Like there, you look around and you're like, where are the bathrooms? And she's like, we have communal restrooms and bathing centers. Like, she expresses to you how a lot of these resources are gained from very, very sort of public spheres and areas.
Okay. That's actually kind of nice.
Like, obviously, there's a little marketplace, but she expresses that resources are very collectivized here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if
they have to be. They're in the middle of the desert.
Right. Like, if you're thirsty, you grab a cup of water from the fountain. If you're hungry, you just like go to the food pile and grab some food. Like, at this point, everyone's got enough, and if you're bored, they will have something for you to do.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not bored, you can just sort of chill out. But as she said, that might be coming to an end. She's not exactly certain how she's going to sort of enforce a labor policy once all of the menial tasks can no longer be taken over by automated systems.
Yep.
We've never had to tell a field before.
I've never have. I'm pretty sure I would kill any plant that you put into my hands.
What's the opposite of a green thumb? A black one?
Yeah.
Well, at least we have a strong theoretical knowledge, and the access to water is good, but we don't really have any soil. We're thinking maybe we can try to transplant some from the west and east, and then maybe make some hydroponics, but still, that's all very theoretical. Well, Hydra, what's it?
I smile and nod.
Well, I mean, she's not too worried, so the food must not be running out, right? Right.
It's fine.
It's fine. Everything is fine.
So, about Selina.
Oh, yes. Her.
I really hope you don't think I'm enjoying having to be in her company.
No, of course not. I understand that she's vital for what you need to do.
It's the unfortunate truth. And Salandra, in Kira's shadow, would believe that Selina is someone capable of redemption.
I don't think that. I think she's enchanted, metaphorically speaking.
Yeah, I really don't feel the same. And
Oh, of course not. You didn't get seduced by her.
oh, is that what happened?
Oh, you can't see it? It's written all over their faces.
I thought it was the familial bonds of someone that's had all the family ripped right from her hands. And now suddenly she has the ghost of her mother and her sister, her mind no longer controlled by a heinous weapon. She's going to want to hang on to that. I can understand those sentiments.
That's definitely a part of it, but trust me, I know the look on someone's face when they have succumbed to the decadent debauchery of the Chosen Throne. And those two have it.
Well, I plan on keeping a close eye on her. But I also thought that I should let you know that Solandra's made a very interesting bargain.
What do you mean?
Her mother's ghost. Quite tangible, capable of its own free will, I believe. In exchange for her being there, in exchange for power, Atrial asked that Solandra rid this world of Doskius and his entire family line.
Oh, gracious.
So
That's a vengeful spirit. I've heard of vengeance, but this is
thorough.
This is on a whole other
Extremely.
level.
So, as I understand it, eventually Selina will have to die, or Solandra will face some sort of awful consequence.
Most likely, yes.
And I feel like Solandra is choosing to forget that for as long as possible. And I thought you might want to know. I'm not sure why I thought that, but
It sounds like maybe you want a little help. You sound worried.
maybe I just wanted to tell someone what I'm thinking. So it's not just me.
Oh, I can't imagine why, Holt. Why would you ever want to do that? Steel trap that you are.
If the moment comes, I plan to make sure that price is paid. For Armstrong, for the mountain, and for Solandra's own good.
Then you bring her to us. We will dispense justice on her. She has committed too many crimes. To our people, and in the name of them. I think, perhaps, it could be a good gesture that we show everyone that we're willing to execute such a heinous criminal.
I would do that if I didn't think Solandra would get in my way.
Well, you said that she's made a bargain with her mother. Frame it like a convenient out.
He nods.
She doesn't have to bring the blade down. We'll do it for her. Although she did say that Selina did say that she intends to never pay the price for her crimes. I wonder what she meant by that.
Well, she's incredibly long-lived.
She's only a half-elf, Holt.
What?
She's only a half-elf.
Oh, that's news. Oh, yeah. For some reason, I assumed that all of the chosen were other than human.
Oh, no.
No. Yes. That completely slipped my mind.
Most of us lived human lives. I am a genetic freak, so to speak.
My favorite genetic.
Oh, my.
We have a few hours before we have to leave.
That's true. Holt,
Bioware fade to black.
do you try to put the moves on Vintrays?
Absolutely.
Roll that beautiful raw charisma.
Raw charisma, baby. Ooh, yeah. 18.
Oh, man. You play the I'm a demon and you're an ASMR card, and she's like, well, I mean, I'm not really celestial born. I'm just a.
And then I talk dirty to her in Infernal.
Oh no! It's super effective. She's like, you're not really a demon, you're just a hellbird, which means blah, 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 blah. And then you pull out the infernal, and she's like, take me now.
Wonderful.
And then the armor and the clothes come off, and there's a frenzied rush upstairs to the bedroom, and Bioware fade to black.
Fantastic. And I'll put that on my list of Septemport stuff to draw. That will never see the light of day.
Not this light, anyway.
Not on YouTube, anyway.
Got him! So, the night passes. Day dawns.
Whoops, I was supposed to meet Selindra after a few hours.
Yeah, Selindra scribbling in spellbooks, so.
About to say, like, Selindra, you can fly, and you have Dimension Door. You go to the fountain, and he's not there. You chill there for like 20 minutes, and you're like, oh, he's busy.
Yeah, like I said, I'm screwed. I probably just set up a table and start scribbling away.
It's pretty weird. Like, eventually, a bunch of chosen come in, and they're just like, "What?" And you're like, "Shh, go sleeping." And they're like, "All right, fucking okay."
Not sleeping, scribbling, writing down arcane symbols.
And math.
So much math, so much magical math.
Yeah. Wake up, bid Vendrace, fond farewell, grab my shit, and rush out to meet Selindra. With a guilty smile of, you knew I was gonna do this.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say a slice of toast in his mouth.
Oh, not that anime.
You're not that
Pigeon.
Even with the white hair.
not that much of a weeb. What's that meme? Weeb smashing weeb with a mace labeled fucking weeb.
Oh yeah, give me a second.
If you can
It's right here.
Thank you.
Oh, hey, there was something I completely forgot about. Hey, there was something else I completely forgot about.
Oh.
No.
My uncle, did my uncle have anything magical on him? Because I figure that legitimately that is, as his next of kin, that's
yours.
That's fair. He did have a few pieces of magical equipment.
And I know McCavity has a ton of magical crap, but that, essentially we have to give that back to his people.
Do we though?
Well, maybe we can keep the wand that unlocks doors. That will probably come in handy.
That's a very sick wand. Yeah, Galather didn't have a lot of pretty cool stuff, but he did have a +3 keen dagger. Braces of armor +6.
Ooh.
And an incredibly enchanted shamisen.
You said that the shamisen got destroyed.
Oh, right. Well, I mean, it's incredibly enchanted and very destroyed.
Can Grub fix it?
He can. Grub takes out his science devices and fixes the fuck out of that shamisen. Like, this is a called +8 on performance fucking shamisen of invulnerability. You can't break these cuffs. You can't break this shamisen. I'm trying to think of anything else that he would have. And like an earring of charisma +2. But when you get a +4 in charisma from your age categories, who needs more?
And shamisen?
A
How's that
shamisen. It's like a banjo, but from Japan.
Shamisen of, what was it? Plus something plus 6. I thought.
It gives you a +8 on performance rolls.
Shamisen.
Yeah. It gives you a +8 on performance rolls. It's called, and it has the invulnerability enchantment, which means it can take way more damage than you expect. Doesn't it like multiply its hit points by 5 and increase its hardness by 10 or something?
Yes. Something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Holt's here and ready to actually do things.
Right. Yes. Business. Solandra, if you ever want to get Atriel's attention, you can just send out a ping.
Alright.
As a spirit who's bound to you, you can be like, hey, yo, listen. And you can bring Grub with you wherever you want. Or you can just leave him at his tower to chill.
Well, the problem is we need to, either I have to pass on Alexander's instructions, or Grub has to stay with us.
That's true.
So, Grub, you said you wanted to come with us again. Are you sure? Things have gotten a fuck ton more dangerous than that.
No, I'm in it. I'm in it to win it. I want to get to that door.
I know. I want you to be at that door. You belong there. Oh, fuck. I don't want you to get killed, though.
You still got that buckler?
I still got that buckler.
There you go.
And I'm tougher than I used to be.
Hey, can you use these?
Is it the braces of armor +6?
Yeah.
Let me look up Grub's sheet, because his robes might be better. His robes are not better.
All right, so those, if I understand it, those braces of armor are an armor bonus. They're no
They're
good
an armor
for
bonus, so they'll
Yeah.
stack with a shield.
Yeah.
but they won't stack with Solandra's armor.
Nope.
Yeah.
Well, these braces are cool, but I don't want to like walk around naked, so I'm not.
All right, maybe I'll exchange them on Consortium. I need to keep something as a memento, though. So.
Oh no, I'll wear them. I got no problem with that.
Oh, okay.
Like they will increase his armor by 1.
Sometimes that makes all the difference.
Sometimes it makes all the difference. Still, his armor class is 25. It's not great.
Only
Mine is
compared to me.
Mine is 26.
Oh, okay. Holt is
It's
like
pretty good.
40 bazillion.
Yeah,
I'm Spider's Georg, okay?
mine's been like 25 or 26 for a long time, so it's like hasn't gone up a lot. Which is the reason why one of the tattoos I want to get is a amulet of natural armor +5.
Fucking got him. Ouch.
That will, I think, be a good start. And can I actually have? I don't have to cast all the spells for an enchantment, right? I can use someone else's.
Yeah.
All right. So that one uses bark skin. So either I can get a scroll off the consortium, or I can wait for Clementine to get back before I do it. Finish it.
Grub can also do it.
Oh yeah.
He just needs to spend a few hours making a math science device.
Cool.
All right. Well, hey, sis. Where we're going now, you would be not less popular than you are here. Where would you like to meet us?
Oh. Huh, I hadn't considered that.
Yeah, I think it might. Well, actually, no. Let's go to Wind City first. That's No one will really recognize you there.
Salandra, I'm wearing chosen armor.
Yeah, that is a problem.
She is? I thought that she had her own custom armor.
She does, but like it's just chosen armor, but better.
Oh.
Like it doesn't have the helmet, but like it's it's a big still suit looking thing. Perhaps it's best if I don't join you among the rest of civilization.
Don't have to ask me twice.
Alright, but we'll have to figure out some way. I wanted you to get a chance to find out about... Alright, this is fucking strange for me because I'm not exactly the biggest fan of the gods. But I feel like you should get an idea of what Marduk is about from a person who actually fucking knows.
Oh, right, yeah, you wanted to do that. Okay, sure. Can you put a glamour on that thing? Grub? Make it look like something else?
Trivially, actually. Somebody got some cash?
We could just cover it with grime and mud, but it probably repels it being fucking chosen technology.
And Grub is like, seriously, if you can give me 1,000 gold pieces, I can make it so it can look like whatever she wants it to look like.
Yep. Okay. You owe me 1,000 gold pieces, Selina.
Oh, great.
That gold piece debt. It takes Grub 1 hour. So he runs off with Selina off to his tower.
I give him 10 astral diamonds.
He runs around town, buys some things, goes back to his lab, and spends a lot of time trying not to stare at Selina in her underoos. He fails miserably. And he is able to augment her armor with the glamour enchantment. And she comes back wearing sort of like robes. Sort of like gunner's robes from way back in the day.
Easy.
Easy peasy. Oh, yeah.
So we're also going to review the... I know that when McCavity died, his coat was not damaged. So I know his coat is something unusual. So we'll take a look at that stuff too, and I really feel foolish, but yeah.
Let's maybe go to Grub's tower and not in the middle of the town square for that.
Yeah,
okay.
We'll do that while Grub's working on it, and I'll.
All right.
It's just a very sort of powerful enchanted piece of armor. It's a +4 leather coat of freedom.
Cool.
It confers unto the wearer freedom of movement constantly.
So does freedom of movement prevent haste?
No, but it does make it so you can't be grappled.
It does a whole bunch of cool stuff.
Freedom of movement is a +5 enchantment for a reason. Because having that all the time is some crazy shit. It makes you immune to almost everything that impedes movement, such as paralysis, solid fog, slow, web. All combat maneuver checks made to grapple the target automatically fail.
You're slippery.
So fucking slippery. Also, it allows the subject to move and attack normally while underwater, or in other disadvantageous environments.
So, could I wear this in my armor, or is it contrary to my armor?
Nope, contrary. You can pick one.
Yeah, so I figured this would make my AC go down a notch.
But the armor, the total armor class bonus of the coat is only a +6.
Right.
Oh, it's also got like a shit ton of pockets in it.
And that's where the wands are, if I recall.
Yep.
All right, let's take a look for the wands.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
I helped Solandra search through some pockets just to speed this up a bit.
It's going to take some time. Let me
We've got an hour.
Let me look up wands. Just wands. What level spell can be in a wand? 4th level or lower. Okay. Let me look through the wizard spell list, and I will just choose 50 of the most useful spells.
Mostly looking for the one that can open doors.
Holy crap, Macavity.
Oh, damn it.
So many wands.
Wand of instant orgasm. Fuck, that's what he used.
Aha! He's actually awful in bed.
What is that? Hitachi?
He has a wand of alarm, protection from law, and protection from evil. Shield, grease, identify.
Are you gonna write all these down?
You know what?
I'm gonna write down the useful ones.
I will write them all down.
Okay.
Protection from good. Protection from evil. Grease. Shield, because you never know when you need to stop those magic missiles. I'm just going down the list. Identify.
Knock.
Knock. Aphasia? No. Charm person. Hypnotize.
That's a good one.
Sleep.
That's a good one.
Magic missile. Color spray. Disguise self.
Ooh.
Magic aura. Ventriloquism. Silent image. No invisibility, though. He thought he was better than that. Ray of enfeeblement. Ant hall. Erase.
Yeah.
Featherfall. Jump. Reduce person. Arcane lock. Acid arrow. Scorching ray.
How the fuck did he get all of these?
Deuteronomy made them.
Oh.
He is well equipped for his expeditions to the surface.
He probably stole at least some of them.
Actually, he would prefer to have them broken down and remade because it uses the caster level of the creator.
Ooh.
Glitter dust.
What caster level is Deuteronomy?
23?
Yes.
Holy crap.
But like everyone who's powerful, he's trapped and always busy. He's trapped or always busy. Oh man, I can't leave the cat city or else my magic withers and I die.
So basically, his disguised self is going to last for like 23 hours or something?
Yep.
Whoa.
Now, Macavity didn't have invisibility, but he did have sea invisibility. Although he preferred to use glitter dust because it's just so much more fun.
It is. I got that one.
Hideous laughter. Delay pain.
All right, 10 minutes per level, so 23, 30, it's like 4 hours. It's not bad.
Passing fancy.
Delay pain. Oh, that fucker cheated.
Darkness. Gust of wind.
So by the way, the pockets in the coat, are they like my backpack, or are they?
No, they are actually physical. There are just so many of them.
He carried around all this crap.
Yeah.
So where are you going to put all this?
And
How many pockets does your duster have?
Like, it takes you the entire hour in which Grub is reconstructing Selina's armor to find all the pockets. Because some of them are on the inside and some of them are on the outside.
And the lining of the coat and the sleeves.
Grub has a really nice secondary enchantment on this bag. It's like, whatever I reach for is the first thing I find.
Oh, that's handy.
Toss it in the main pouch.
Also, I have a new trick. I take out Brother, and I mutter some arcane syllables, and I grab the wand of shield.
No, come back! The wand of silence.
I cast the spell sword, which essentially opens up a little extra dimensional space in Brother.
Oh, that's pretty slick.
You what? Okay. So, what goes in there?
Well, wait a second. Wait a second. Maybe it's only rods and staves. Let me double check. Maybe it's not wands.
Make whole. Now that's important. Just shove that right in Grub's hands.
Put it in.
It's like, I know you already have one. Here's another.
When you cast the spell on a weapon, you cause an extra dimensional space to open within the weapon. As part of the casting, you can insert a single magic rod or magic staff. Fuck. Hold on.
Wop, wop.
Yeah, never mind.
Cool trick, though.
Yeah, fuck wands. Well, for the most part, I won't be using these things in combat anyway. This is...
I mean, we could just take the ones that we need and pile up the rest of them for consortium junk.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Deuteronomy would want them returned to him. I mean, what's our responsibility here? Oh, fuck him. Yeah, I remembered all of a sudden. Slander's chaotic good.
I think that you're thinking about it too hard, man.
I've been neutral good. I've been playing her neutral good for a while, so I have to do something chaotic.
He'll make more.
Alright, I need some consortium funds. So.
Bleed for your master.
Hey, Renald.
Uh-huh.
For my contingency, I was wondering, can I have the contingency be on Greater Dispel Magic as a counter spell if I am attacked by like a spell of a certain power level or greater?
Yes.
Okay. I was thinking about fucking Tori and his spells with no saves. So.
And of course, there's no guarantee that your Dispel Magic will successfully dispel the spell, but you'll get a chance before they even realize you have a chance.
Right. Okay. That's probably that's. I mean, I know the traditional use of contingency is teleport away if you certain things happen, but
Eh,
that seems like it could have problems too.
I'm just saying you might end up teleported into a wall. No promises.
Yeah. So, is the counterspell a good use of it, or am I wasting it? I'm
Oh
not
no, I'd
seeing
say
the.
that's a good use. You'd be like, if someone casts a spell of 7th level or greater on me, I dispel magic on that spell, and I'd be like, okay.
Okay. All right. That's probably what I'm gonna do. I'll probably have to use blood money to cast it because I'm poor.
Ooh.
So I discovered that I have this blood money spell that I never use because I don't want to take strike damage, but you know.
Raging Rubble. That's a new one.
Is there a wand of raging rubble?
No, it's not. I just looked it up.
Okay.
Two more. What are the best 4th level spells?
Well, if we want it to be real pains in the ass, you could use this one. I think it's this one. Do you cast Ant Haul on me when we go for our bathroll side hustle?
Yep. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. We can carry some if we can get enough cash to buy enough.
I mean, I do have money. How
Have
much
enough
do you
money to
think?
spend, not enough to waste.
Exactly. Remove curse. That might be useful for you guys.
Hey,
Remove
hey,
curses.
oh.
What's Vicarious View?
Vicarious View is scrying, but it lasts longer and it's only on like one person.
Lover's Vengeance?
Lover's Vengeance. It makes a great distraction. So yeah, Vicarious View, you touch someone, and then you plant a scrying sensor on the touched creature, object, or point in space, allowing you to see and hear the creature, object, or point and its surroundings approximately within 10 feet in all directions.
It's only going to last for 1 minute per level.
So it lasts for 23 minutes.
Yeah. So it's not going to be useful for like planting on Selina while we're separated.
No, McCavity would use it to, like, case a place. Why go in there and case it myself? I'll have someone else do it for me. If only I had one more wand. You could have a wand of ear send. Causes one of your ears to tear itself free of your body and transform into a fly-like magical creature under your control.
Oh, be pointy. Rope trick. Oh, this is nice. Actually, you know what the 4th level spell I really wanted was, which I couldn't take.
What?
It was the emergency force thing. That one's awesome. Just I had to take 2 other spells.
Understandable. Well, now we've got.
It's a free action. I don't believe this. I mean, he had more fucking spells than I do.
Yup.
I don't know how many spells you have.
Well, I have more in my spell book, but he has more than I have memorized in any given time.
Does it count as memorized if you can just whip it out of your pocket?
Yes.
Well, he has to have a good memory for where the fuck is the thing he needs at any given time. I mean, personally, if I had to rely on my memory for this, I'd be removing curse on the Glabberzoo I'm fighting. Yeah. Don't think that would work too well.
I don't think that would work either.
Like,
With me, it would just be a matter of luck.
Thank you, as the Glabezu rends you.
Oh.
And I mean, literally, they do tend to fucking rend you into.
right.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't notice.
You were sleeping. Or stunned.
Stunned. I don't think I went. I can't remember. That was weeks ago. Come on.
Yeah, it comes into your head that, like, he must have had extensive training to memorize where all of the wands went. And I mean, like, this wand setup is no more complicated than a Penn and Teller magic trick. Did you ever see that one? They would do a thing where they're like, pick a card out of the deck, any card, and they're on this beach, and whatever card you pick, they have a reveal of an object on the beach that reveals the card somewhere on an object. So it's not that they knew what card you were going to pick, they just had to remember what object they needed to point to reveal the card that you had gotten. Like the mug of beer on the nearby cabana, if you turn it around, it's got the ace of clubs on it, or whatever. That being said, they did misplace the Queen of Hearts. And it became pretty clear that they had accidentally forgotten to include an object that mapped to the Queen of Hearts. Oops! But yeah, if you can memorize that in a couple of weeks, you can memorize where these wands are. Just, don't fuck it up. It's all smoke and mirrors. Anyway,
we have a pile of wands. You wanted to contact the consortium, and then we should get to District 3.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, Selina, you almost don't look like a worker.
she just says, I know, right? Very humble. And she brings the quote-unquote hood of her robes up, and she's like, I'm ready.
I hold something out to her.
What is it?
This was our uncle's.
Oh.
I pull out one of my earrings and put his on instead. I give it's the dagger.
Oh. I could use this. I can definitely use this.
Yeah. It's got a beautiful edge on it.
Oh, snap. Selina is back.
Well, she already had her fucking whip, so. But I presume that a dagger is something that she's probably a finesse fighter.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, like, it's important.
Holt just smirks.
She goes through a couple of katas with it, and oh shit, Selina, Krav Maga Master, Lady of the Knife. Oh, unfortunately, nah.
It's a one-handed piercing weapon, so I figure she can do her swashbuckler shit with it.
Oh yeah, definitely. She does have fencing grace with a short sword, so.
Ah.
But still, all of her other abilities apply. So she won't be able to add her dexterity modifier to damage.
I'm sure Holt's all broken up about that.
Don't worry about me.
Oh, I forgot she's strong as fuck.
How strong is she?
She has a strength score of 20.
Oh,
Fuck.
It's augmented.
Yeah.
Her base strength
cheating
score
bitch.
is, fucking pour that whiskey into the computer and say that beautiful words. Cheating bitch. Yeah, her base strength score is 14. Halt, her base dexterity score is 23.
Whatever.
It only adds to your armor class.
I can eat the hits.
What's her augmented dexterity, just out of curiosity?
29.
Ah. I have a base of 19 and augmented 25.
Hey, Solandra, guess what Holt's dex score is?
12?
14?
Yeah,
12?
12.
Got him. I mean, she also has evasion, so, you know.
Oh, fuck you.
What?
Solandra is not used to people being faster than her. It's disturbing.
Does she have evasion? I think she has evasion. If she doesn't, I might just give her evasion.
If I understand the swashbucklers correctly, they have something that's like evasion, but they need to have a point of panache.
Yep, they can spend a point of panache for it.
Yeah, or I think they have it automatically as long as they have at least 1 point.
Oh.
Yeah, there's
I think
some of those
that's
for
how it works.
Gunslinger and Swashbuckler.
Yeah,
Where you don't have to spend the point, but you have to have the point.
Got it. I will look through the pile. Kip up, menacing swordplay. And I mean,
evasive maneuvers or something like that, maybe.
Well, she's only got 10 levels, and nope, she doesn't get that ability until level 11. Fuck you! She does not have evasion yet. Fucking got him.
So she's got a lot of levels as duelist, then I guess.
Yeah, she has 10 levels as duelist, which allows her to do some fucking awful shit. Like, you know how you can use a full round withdraw to get away from someone? You can't get away from her. She just gets to follow you.
Yeah, she also, I don't know how intelligent she is, but I think you also get to apply your intelligence bonus to, like, your arm class, maybe?
No, that's only in 3.5.
Oh.
Swashbuckler gives you the special deeds, and everything else is just...
Oh, no, I meant the duelist class I thought had that. I was looking at it as prestige class for Solandra.
I mean, she could teach you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, canny defense. Duelist adds 1 point of intelligence to their dodge bonus to their armor class while wielding a melee weapon. Well done. Her intelligence score is not that high. She's really just in it for the deflect arrows, no retreat, and crippling critical. Oh, and the combat reflexes. Having a laser whip and combat reflexes is kind of cheating. The only thing that would make her more dangerous is if she was large size and had a large size whip.
So in other words, if she is fighting multiple opponents and they are within her reach, the reach of her whip, she can use opportunity attacks on all of them, right?
Yep. She can make 9 attacks of opportunity a round.
Yeah, that's kind of obscene.
Just a little. I mean, she's no punishment Thrycreen, but she's trying.
Yeah, our characters could really do like the serious sort of Wuxier shit, like wade into armies and just like destroy large swaths of people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Yeah, if we were going to have the Battle of the Hell Jungle now, instead of when we were level 7, things would go much differently.
At 9th level, enemies adjacent to the duelist who take the withdraw action provoke an attack of opportunity from the duelist, and the duelist can make an immediate action to give chase. You can't get away. Drums in the deep, we cannot get out.
I'm just visualizing Selina running after an army that's fleeing. That would be so ugly.
You can't run.
She'd be killing like 9 people around.
Yep.
Just from the opportunity attacks.
And her armor class is so obscenely high, like, they basically can't hit her. They're gonna have to be a whole lot of aid another actions to, like, land hits on her. Yeah, welcome to nearly epic level D&D. Shit gets fucking stupid. Anyway, so you guys contact the consortium and you get to say hello to Papa Samedi. I'm sorry, the Baron Dietrich. That was his name. And you get to do whatever it is that you wanted to do. You wanted to arrange a gate casting, correct?
Yeah, I think that we're going to contact the consortium after we go to Wind City first.
Okay.
Contact Bowman, tell him to be ready for, get ready for the influx of refugees so that they're not just sort of appearing out of nowhere. Leave Selina. Maybe we should talk to Bowman and explain.
I think that we should.
Yes.
Why would he recognize her?
No, but he needs to know some stuff about her.
Okay. You guys are chaotic. Why explain?
I'm not chaotic.
Fair. So, are you guys teleporting to the Wind City Cathedral?
Sure.
Yep.
Sure, that won't affect me at all. Hasn't in the past.
It hasn't in the past, right?
Right.
Welcome to the Temple of Marduk. Cake or death?
Cake, please.
Oh, we're all out of cake. If we had known it was so popular, we would have made more. You're gonna have to default to death.
So my choice is or death. I'll have the chicken then.
Thank you, Mr. Izzard.
You're welcome.
Anyway, I love how most of his comedy bit is just him reciting history and being like, isn't that fucking weird?
Yeah.
That's the bit. Human history. Funniest thing that's ever happened. Anyway, the bells are ringing, and God, they're loud.
Hey, Pidge, are you, like, just sitting there patiently, waiting for us to get through all this crap? Because we should probably just fast forward for it in second thought.
No, I'm cool. I'm sitting here listening to you guys and listening to music, playing a matching.
I was about to say, Pidge, do you give a single solitary fuck?
Not 1 gram of fuck was given this day.
You can't even get a gram from her. You can't even get a teenth. She's just hanging
You tried.
out.
To your credit. Listen, I'm about to talk to Bowman. I need something.
It was just good ASMR.
It was pretty good. Oh no, it's time for me to talk to my other father figure.
Oh no.
Paul, you have too many dads and they're pulling you in too many directions. So you guys check out the cathedral, and Selina is in awe. You know, you never really get
a good idea for how things look from all the way up there.
Power and technology can do a lot of things, but real artistry, that's something that comes from passion. And that's something that the Chosen lost somewhere along the way.
Or destroyed.
Do you mean to say that this was built by hand?
Some magic probably involved too, but yeah, that detail, that gargoyle there, that was probably a year of someone's life. And that was their sweat, their tears, probably their blood at some point.
Huh.
But their passion and their love, yeah, fuck, of course. You don't make something like that without putting something into it. That's the difference. Art puts something into the world, sis.
Yeah. I suppose it does. Huh.
So you guys going to the cathedral?
Yep.
There are guardsmen at their posts. A couple guardsmen sparring. Some monks discussing divine politics. You thought politics got fierce?
You don't know about divine politics.
I slept through that class.
What was that? Oh man, what was that thing where Emperor Constantine brought all the Christian theologians together to discuss what the fuck the actual biblical ethos was?
Oh, the Nicene Council?
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah, that's where like a lot of the basic, that's where things that were canonical became non-canonical. So
Yep.
that's when the Bible was kind of formulated from the stuff that was the Apocrypha.
Because I remember one group of the priests there had one of their eyes removed, like all of them, because when another group of priests captured them, they would cut out one of their eyes and send them back out so they could recognize their heresy. And they were like, motherfucker, you don't get to talk shit about our gospel. You fucking cut our eyes out, you piece of shit. Things got fierce.
The street gangs in Constantinople usually represented one like religious position or another. So the people would literally have like rumbles over whether Jesus was of one body with the Father or not. That was a significant cause of street fighting in Constantinople.
It was so big. It was Christ a spirit? No, that's dumb. A spirit can't suffer. That doesn't make any sense, Steve.
That was a big one. There were a lot of interesting beliefs. Some of them were actually pretty cool. I mean, personally, I think the Pelagians were like completely on the right track. I mean, if you have to have a religion, the Pelagians were not bad.
But anyway, you guys go into the cathedral. There's like a sermon in that's going on right now. But you can just go to Bowman's office. He doesn't give sermons. He fights people.
He is the sermon.
That's fair. He is a living sermon, and you're right. He's just at a pew, hanging out. Holt, you feel uncomfortable. Not the normal level of uncomfort. Like, you feel like you're gonna be sick. Oh god, it burns.
I walk over to Bowman, I smirk, and then I give him a hug.
He offers to give you a seat at his pew.
Hey, before we say anything else, Matt Galithar didn't make it. He passed in the battle.
There was a battle before.
He really liked working with you. You guys were fucking amazing together, and I just wanted to tell you before we got into the other crap.
When he realizes you're not here for the sermon and you're here for business, he takes you all away into an empty hallway, light streaming in from the stained glass windows. So the old elf is dead, eh?
Yeah.
Everything dies, so the word is true.
Yeah. I thought he'd live us all, to tell you the truth. He could have.
I don't think he would have wanted to.
I don't think he wanted to live the people he already did.
You guys are correct. Ding, 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 ding.
Otherwise, he would have let me take it back.
There was a battle?
Yeah, we destroyed, well, with help from Vendries and some fucking amazing piloting from, remember our friend Gunnar, we were able to destroy the Dreadnought.
Good.
And we kicked Daskius's ass, but he ran away again, the fucking whimpering coward. And we've made a new ally. I look over at Holt as I say that.
He shakes his head, looking down at the floor.
Selina takes her hood off and just looks, just stares down Bowman. And he says, "Is there a reason I shouldn't arrest you right now?" And she says, "Because they need me out and about to solve this mess." And like he looks at all of you to like get a veracity of whether what she's saying is true or not.
Yeah.
And he's like, you say yes, and he's like, shit.
Bowman, do you know what Rivo was?
I'm vaguely familiar.
Do you know in general terms what Holt and I are?
Once again, I'm vaguely familiar. I'd
Selina's,
have to go to the library for a refresher.
Selina's like us.
You're kidding.
Nope. Wish she was.
Alright, can you guys give me a few minutes? I want to do something. Hey, do you have a private space that you'd like to keep private? Like a vault or something where you could have councils or whatever?
I mean, we do have a vault. I usually don't keep counsel there. I usually keep illicit artifacts there.
That might be the perfect place then.
I have a new trick where I can make a place impervious to scrying and other sorts of things. And if you want to give me some cash, and I'm not going to take any money from you, but I need to do the spell, I can make it permanent if you like.
I don't think it'll be necessary for it to be permanent, but yes, fine, come with me.
Okay.
He leads you down some hallways, pushes a secret brick that opens up a secret tunnel that leads you via torchlight to a hidden underground vault through a series of arcane and Byzantine opening methods is able to open, and within are a series of overwhelmingly evil things.
Huh.
We're talking like nipple clamps of exquisite agony, chains of the slave, scribes of the absolute dictator, a full set of the crown, orb, and scepter of the tyrant.
Solander looks fascinated at nipple clamps of exquisite agony, but draws her attention away from it and starts casting.
And a whole other series of very, very nasty, miserable, hideous, seemingly cursed weapons and armors.
Is this place already warded? I mean, do I even need to do this?
It's pretty fucking warded. I mean, anything would stop at the vault, but it would definitely pinpoint your location. If you were on another plane entirely, it would fail. So,
Okay.
like, there are a lot of people who are like, oh man, where's the ancient legendary bloodletting armor of Throg? And they cast their legend lore, and it's like, it's in the vault of the Cathedral of the Holy Guard. And they're like, well, fuck that. Game over, kids. Making a new one. We are not getting in there and getting out alive. Well, not all of us. And then they plan some sort of clandestine, half-baked plan to try to get in, get out, and steal some evil shit, and then maybe they kill some guys, they get in, and some of them get killed, and they get in the vault, and then they spot the accoutrement of the tyrant, and they're like, ooh, I want that, and then it kills them or something. Like, it's not that the vault is impregnable, it's that the sort of people who would want this stuff are generally not stable or powerful enough to get in, get out alive.
All right, I cast Mage's Private Sanctum, and essentially that makes this place undetectable, more undetectable than it is.
Because before, if someone had been like, where is Selina Patalis? They'd be like, in the vault of the Holy Guard. And they'd be like, what? What the fuck? But now if someone asks, where is Selina Patalis? The answer is going to be, fucking 404 error, not found. Try again later.
So the walls all turned shadowy, and pretty much nothing you can hear in and out of this place. So dead silence. Hold, can I have your bag for a second?
Yeah, he's gonna take it off of his belt and pass it to you.
I reach in and I pull out one of the swords. And I sort of pass it to Bowman. We let you touch this before, but we couldn't really see. It wasn't safe. But this is something that I think you recognize.
Yes, it is. Like, he reaches out with trembling hands. And, like, he accepts the sword from you. And it's just like, he's got the blade laid across his left hand and the handle in his right. And, like, the blade phases through the gauntlet, the glove wrapped around that hand. And, like, you can see him sort of, like, break out in a mild sweat. And he just comments,
The power. It's so much.
and before long, he's forced to drop it.
I pick it up.
Like, you look at him, and his face is pale. He looks like he's gonna puke.
Reach out and lay a hand on his shoulder.
Hold this for a moment.
Who's gonna hold it?
Selina.
Selina's like, okay. It's a little big for my tastes. And she grabs hold of it, and just, like your first hit, you never forget. And she just whispers,
Oh, this is good. Oh, that's the stuff.
I take it from her and I place it in the bag.
and, like, when you do, she's like, no, sissy, no.
You're not ready for it yet. Don't know if you will be. So now do you understand? I'm looking at Bowman.
You want me to teach her?
All right. I've had this conversation with Holt many times. I think honor is bullshit. And people use it to justify all sorts of fucking rotten shit. And it pisses me off more often than not. But as much as it annoys me, you're the fucking real deal. What you call honor, I respect. What you imagine Marduk to be, I respect. I want her to understand these things, and I can't think of anyone else who can teach her. And you understand why it's important now, right?
I do.
This was the only way I knew to make you understand.
Well, it worked. I understand what's at stake, and I understand the nature of my pupil. This isn't going to be quick. It's going to take time.
I know. I know.
And you'll have to leave her in my care.
I look over at Selina.
And
Selina, look at.
she just nods. I'm ready to learn the ways of my people.
There's a lot of bullshit out there, but I haven't found any in this guy. And I have been looking.
Bowman says, it'll take about a month. Maybe 28 days if I cut a few corners.
Do what you can. It's maybe time that you get to hear the other side of the story, sis.
Okay.
I give her a hug. I know that Holt is staring daggers at me as I do
Actually,
that.
no, he's not. His expression is decidedly neutral.
I should mention, Atriel elected not to go into the cathedral.
Mm-hmm. Now I can't imagine why.
Hey Mom, coming to the cathedral. No. And Grub was like, churches make me queasy.
I'll hang out with Mom. She's not big on technology, but her magical theory is top notch. Which is the two things Grub likes talking about are technology theory. Well, three things: theory of technology, theory of magic, theory of techno magic.
Beep boop, son. So you give Selina this big hug, and you leave her in the capable hands of a General Zhao-esque figure to get down to business.
Bowman, there's something else as well.
Yeah.
How ready is Wind City, you think, to take on a large group of people?
We've got a lot of empty houses. A lot of shovels that need to be picked up.
I made you a promise that we were going to find a way to get your daughter and the refugees of Armstrong home. And we found a way to do that.
Then do it.
Okay.
Where do you want them to arrive?
Outside the cathedral will be fine. I think it'll be a welcome sight for them. I'll have my men be ready. When are they expected?
I'm going to take us to where
Today?
To where they are first, and then we'll have build the gate there and send them through. We need to give them time to prepare. I imagine it's going to be
Oh yeah, you're right.
a little effort to get everything ready.
All right. Then I'll have my men ready with blankets, homes, and well wishes.
Good. Until then.
See you in a few hours.
Should we bring anything there? Or we probably have enough supplies for the afternoon. They might be on short. Yeah, just have a lot of food, wine, water ready for them when they come. We don't know what sort of rations they can on.
Oh man, like no joke. That training exercise from Mulan is totally a Holy Guard thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Except one of the weights. The first weight is truth, and the other one is justice. And you need both to reach the arrow.
I ask a question quietly under my breath, but addressing you know who. So is this a good idea? All right, Holt. Hey, you sure you don't want me to make this thing permanent? It would secure your this vault pretty fucking well.
No, I like people to know what I know. I like for people to know that they can't get what they want.
Okay. All right. Anything else you want to do before we head out? So, do we actually know exactly where they are enough for me to teleport there?
Nope.
Nope.
You know where they were, but you don't know where they are.
Maybe employ Alexander?
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
To the library!
Library. Guys go to the library, grab an atrial, start reading books.
Try to track down Alexander so we can get a bead on
Hey,
where
Mom,
these people are.
you did take me here when I was a kid, right? I always remember bits of Wind City, like I've been there.
When we left the Elven City, I cut through Wind City real quick. Spent a day here studying up on all of the everything I could about the ascent to the peak.
Okay. Yeah, it's just like when I got here, I remembered bits, but it didn't all gel.
It's the smell. You never forget it.
Did you meet Alexander while you were here?
I did. Never figured out what he was, though. He and his fellow monks do a very good job of keeping that under wraps.
Wow. Mom, did you make a joke? Jeez. I kind of thought your sense of humor got eviscerated. You didn't have much one to begin with, I remember. That's right. Never mind.
Roland Gilead had made a joke. Anyway, you ask around to the monks, and they point you. Brother Alexander is deep in meditation and inner contemplation. We know who you are, but if this isn't important, we do ask that you give him his space.
We are attempting to restore the. We're attempting to restore the refugees of Armstrong. We're trying to find their exact position. We know Alexander could help us with that. Is there someone else here who could?
Maybe we can help instead. We do have a series of able spellcasters.
All right.
They ask if any of you have any possessions that belong to the displaced. Pieces of them would obviously be better.
Looking through my inventory. No.
I do in a sense. Huh. Kira? I'm saying that mentally. I won't say it aloud in front of you, the librarians. Kurgan's one of yours, right?
It's worth +2.
um, so I can't get anything more than that from it, but just that is a connection.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll give Korgan a -4. Because it is a possession or garment.
I have something within me that can be used.
To contact whom exactly?
Unless you have something better for Bowman's daughter.
No, I do not, actually. Thank you.
Kurgan of the Holy Garage.
Ah. Some of us knew him well. This will help things. Did I ever sheet up Korgan? I think I did.
You did. He came with us when we did our first foray into the graveyard.
Hey!
I think he was around 7th level. I'm not sure if he ever leveled up, but he was around 7th level.
He was
last time.
10th, actually.
Oh, was he?
Yep. He was a big boy.
How high is Bowman?
Bowman isn't much higher level. He has his skills in different places. Korgan is a dedicated ass kicker. Bowman is a dedicated fucking fear me but follow.
Leader, yeah.
Like you're not gonna win a battle with a +1 undead bane greatsword. It'll help you want to fight. If you need to win a battle, you need someone to help you fucking care.
That's true.
Right.
Bowman is super effective at getting people to give a fuck. Oh man, I forgot that Korgan has 13 a +13 bonus and performs sexual acts. Fucking got him. He's undergone a series of religious rites. He's very educated on the subject. Anyway, so like Solandra, you join hands with the rest of the monks that are performing the ritual, and there's a large silver mirror in a dedicated scrying room. And like no sooner do they start into it takes them a while. It takes like 10 minutes of preparation. This is like ritual magic. These monks are brown bagging it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'll make a spellcraft roll since it's a ritual and see if I can assist.
Sounds good. You pitch in and you help them. You've never cast scrying before, but like
I know the theory.
exactly.
41.
You grab some chalk and you fucking get to work. But they drop the circle around the mirror, using you as a focus. They cast the spell, and like no sooner they finished intonating the magic words, where you can see Korgan. He is his beard is getting pretty shaggy. His hair appears to have been cut with a dagger. To look at him, he's not like shivering with fever, not like oh god I'm gonna die, but like he's obviously pretty chilly. And like you look at him, and when you see him, you don't see wretched, you see desperate. You succeed on your sense motive roll. It's not like we're all gonna die, but it's like a everyday man. We just got to get by. You know, you got to take things one day at a time. Is today a food day or a water day? Food day, awesome.
So there are other people around him?
There are a couple of people around him, and they're all sat around a campfire, huddled together for warmth.
Shit, we should have brought the food.
And someone comments, "I think this is our last piece of fuel," and they're like, and Corgan says, "Well, we'd better enjoy it while it lasts."
I turn over to Holt, and I walk over to him, and I put my arms around him and just whisper, "Thank you."
I'm sorry, Dave, I couldn't hear you.
I said, Salandra hugs Holt and says, "Thank you for remembering."
He looks for a second like he might have said something, as like a joke, but he just shakes his head and hugs you tight.
Fuck. All right. Do you have any supplies or food that we can bring? I mean, we're gonna take them all back, but it seems like they could use something right now.
Yeah, I've got about 3 weeks worth of supplies for us in this bag of holding.
All right, we can replace that.
Oh, yes.
I look over at the monks. Do you have anything that we can bring to the refugees?
That bag is extra dimensional, correct?
Yes.
Follow us. They lead you to the larder. It is very well stocked.
Good.
And the hooded monk that is leading you says simply, "Take everything you need, and then take everything you don't."
Thank you.
And I assume you shove that bag full of loaves of bread and haunches of meat.
As much as it can carry.
Carrots and potatoes.
Yep, and use my backpack too. It's not as big, but actually, my backpack's full of fucking wands. Never mind.
No, hold on to your backpack. Still mine.
They fill your bag of holding with food. Lots of food. Nothing too heavy though.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right, let's go. You ready?
Are we bringing Grub and your mother?
Yeah, my mom could be. Yeah, they both could be helpful. And let's go get them.
Okay. Find them. Hold hands. Teleport.
Boom. You guys VoIP into existence, and Corgan's up on his feet and his sword is out, and he sees all of you, and he just says, "Oh, it's you."
Hey, I just kind of run over to him, give him as close to a crushing hug as my 10 strength can give. Then kiss him on the cheek, and then go ugh, and use prestidigitation to clean them all off.
There is a pretty big group of people here, probably like a couple thousand milling around this giant frigid camp made out of the makeshift tents made out of stitched together clothing and blankets. Mostly people all around fires, occasionally darting in between tents and such. And as I said, the attitude is not like, "Oh God, wretched depravity," but it is desperation.
We're here to help, Corgan. We're here to get you guys home.
Are you serious?
And
yes.
And we brought some food to tide you guys over until we can open the door. And I figure you did it as soon as possible. Holt?
Yep. Is there a center where I can easily start emptying out this bag full of bread?
Hey,
so
can I borrow Kira's voice enough to do the loudspeaker thing without having any consequences to it?
You can.
We have food, and we'll be taking all of you back to Wind City with us. Please just try to gather your gear together orderly, and the demon-looking guy over here has food to tide you over until everything's arranged. You're going home, or you're going back to Wind City at least. Sorry it took us so long to get to you.
Oh man, did I name Bowman's daughter?
Favaliran.
Favaliran! And Corgan was
You named her a really complicated name.
Yep.
This is her name.
Yep. Favaliran. And
Welsh chick.
Corgan runs off and he just shouts, "Fa! We have news!" And it's a flurry. People are like, "Food? Oh, thank God! Do you have something to burn?" Like a lot of them are in like winter clothing, but like if you're in a fucking mountain, winter clothing only does so much.
Right.
There are a lot of people who don't have warm gloves, so you just tuck your fucking hands under your armpits if you don't want to lose a finger. But yeah, no, shit has been rough. Like I don't want to be like, oh yeah, fucking 80,000 people died of pneumonia. It was bedlam and panic. Like definitely some people just like, oh no, I've got the consumption. I'm fading fast, John.
Yeah, heading towards the center of camp.
Bring anyone who's seriously ill or hurt to me.
Sounds good. Well, they bring you to the people who are seriously hurt or injured. Mostly it's like pneumonia-esque diseases.
All right, so pneumonia, I don't think regeneration can fix that.
No.
It can restore ability damage, so it can make them feel better, but it won't cure the disease.
No.
But
there are some people who have been hurt. One guy has one woman has an absolutely nasty necrosising wound.
That I can take care of.
She is unconscious, and like Fahwaliran is the closest thing they have to a doctor because she's a fucking bard. And she's like, "Sal, what are you doing here?" And Corgan rushes in. He's like, "Hey, they're gonna take us home, apparently." And she's like, "Good. Okay." Yeah, she got bit by a couple of carrion crawlers.
Fuck. Well, I think I can heal the wound, and infection should get cleared up by that too. I just reach out and I use my regenerative sinew.
Boom. And the wound from the leg goes away, and she's like, "Oh, thank God! We were afraid we were gonna have to chop the leg off."
All right, I'll fix anything else that's critical, but then we have to get the gates started up, and anything else can be handled at the Temple of Marduk.
Halt, you and Grub and Atriel hand out like a couple thousand meals.
Yep.
And this is a tight knit District 3. Disaster brings people together. Nobody
orderly
takes...
queues and.
It's not so much an orderly queue. You're not gonna get that much, but like no one takes like more than their fill. Like some guy grabs like 8 loaves of bread, and you're like, "You piece of shit!" But as he's walking away, he just starts handing out loaves of bread to people. And
it's like, oh, okay.
And then those people get out of the pile. It's very clearly like a scenario of like, "Hey, there's enough for everybody. Oh my God, we're going home. Oh fuck. Oh God, yes."
Holt is trying his best to not be terrifying.
It's hard.
I'll find a spot in one of the tents, and because I don't really want to do the contact the consortium thing in front of a lot of people.
That's fair.
I'll actually use the music box and get our Baron Samede to come and make us a gate.
It's been a long time since I did this, you know.
Well, it's in a good cause.
Trust me, friend. Your gold glisters better than any cause ever could. And like he uses his cane and draws a circle in the ground of the tent and says, "You might want to back up."
All right, I back away. I've already given him the terminus location, and well, hopefully this works. How long does the spell last?
The spell lasts a good long while. Gate lasts for concentration. So it'll stay open as long as he wants it to remain open. And then if concentration gets broken, it opens up for 1 round per level.
The gate is opening. It is opening. Prepare. Grab your belongings. Prepare to move in. Families first.
Families first. Actually, it lasts less time if used to open a gate between two planes, but since you're doing intraplanar travel only, it can remain open for much longer.
Oh, sweet.
So he picks up he knocks the tent over by picking up the disc of earth. And he rolls it over to an area and just says, "First come, first serve," and cracks the earth, the disc of earth with his cane, which causes it to crumble and collapse, revealing a shimmering gateway to Wind City. And there's a stampede to get through the gate. It's a mild, controlled stampede. Like everyone's like, "Oh my god, I gotta grab my loaf of bread, grab my shit, get the fuck out of here." So like families first, what's left of them, go through. Like there aren't a lot of kids and there aren't a lot of old people. Sorry, folks, they didn't make it.
We're gonna face that later.
Do I see any signs of frostbite among them, like people missing fingers, toes, and
A couple.
noses? As they walk by through the gate, I just brush them.
Ooh. Gotta love that fucking faith healing right there. But yeah, by the time things are done, there's nothing left of the refugee camp except for a few makeshift tents that nobody packed up. What do we do with the tent? Leave it. And you know, midway through are the are the sick people who are carried away in makeshift stretchers.
If anyone needs help being carried out, I will assist, but I'd like to be one of the last people to go, you know.
Sounds good. You use your big muscles to be helpful. Famoliran and Corgan are the last to go through. And the Baron Dietrich looks down at you all and says, "You got a problem with another plane around here?"
We had an issue in another area where the walls of the planes were cracking. Is that what you mean? Or something else?
No, much closer. Something's trying to break through. Don't worry, you got a real professional in your hands. Nothing gonna get through unless I say so.
So something's trying to get through this gate.
Absolutely.
Could it be that same Reaper King we saw before?
He shrugs. He just shrugs. I never seen no Reaper King, but maybe. But
I put on the goggles and see if I can see anything on the ethereal. I had them last, so I presume I still have them since.
Oh yeah, you do.
Oh yeah. You check out the gate, and it's a super magical conjuration spell. It is conjuration, right?
Fucking.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
It is! Yay! It's a super powerful conjuration spell, and it is laced with the power of the material plane, but a different plane keeps trying to overlay onto it, and the Baron's magical power makes it fuck off.
Can I
Make
tell what that knowledge planes, knowledge arcana?
knowledge planes.
Ooh, not bad. Let's see. Knowledge planes isn't what I use often. Only plus 25. All right, so that's a 44.
The negative crackles and the purple lightning and that course through it, and the little pieces of dust lead you to believe that it's the negative energy plane.
And that's that was part of the problem when we were in District 5, wasn't it? That we were anticipating undead.
That is true. Well, the Reaper King was not purely undead.
It was like a fae thing, right?
Yes, it was an evil, deadish fae.
So is this the Shadowfell that's trying to?
No. This is just the negative energy plane, but you open up a mushroom ring. You open up a mushroom ring where there was a hole in the negative energy plane. The Reaper King was like, "What the fuck? Finally, a way out."
Oh, so this is probably him again.
No.
No.
This is pure negative energy plane. The gate that you opened here was not open to the Feywild in the same way that the mushroom ring definitely was.
So what's trying to break through?
Less talk, more walk.
Yeah, I was about to say, let's not stay around long enough to find out.
All right, let's go. Baron, it was good doing business with you.
A pleasure as always.
Give him a little bow and through.
Hope you didn't forget nothing. And then the gate closes behind you unceremoniously. And
Did we forget anything?
it seems as if everyone and everything of value is on the other side. And like all of these, very desperate people are like, "Holy shit, we're in Wind City. The temperature has gone up by approximately 40 degrees. Oh my god, we made it." This dark chapter of their lives has come to a close.
I just walk through the crowd carefully, and I'll occasionally, particularly with the kids, I'll just brush my hand through their hair or something, and use regenerative sinew and use my prestidigitation to clean them up.
Sounds good. You do your damnedest to do your faith healing thing, and it is pretty effective. On the other side, there are a bunch of guardsmen who are, divvying themselves up, and they just, go to a person or they go to a family, and they're like, "Hey, what's your name? Where are you from? Welcome back." All that good shit, and they basically every family and every familial unit or person gets a caseworker basically. And the Holy Guard sent out every paladin, fighter, trainee, cleric, and writing cleric. They've sent out all the scribes and all the people who interpret the holy text, and they were like, "All right, all hands on deck." And Fawaliran only has eyes for her father.
Oh, by the way, I assume that I kept hold of the music box throughout that whole thing. I didn't lay it down or anything as part of this, right?
Nope.
Okay, just want to make sure.
No, the Baron Dietrich is kind of a dick. You don't think you've forgotten anything. That does not mean he would not insinuate that you had. As a matter of fact, if you hadn't, that guarantees that he will. He's just that kind of guy. And Bowman finds his daughter, and he just says, "Name?" And she just like, shut up, Dad. Gives him a big hug.
Holt watches this exchange and just smiles softly.
And the tears cascade down their cheeks. Niagara Falls, Frankie. Niagara Falls.
I give her a pat in the back as I walk by and cast Prestidigitation on to clean her up.
Well, Holt, overall, you're gonna call this day a win.
Yeah. We did something good today. I kept a promise, and that always feels nice.
All right,
Yeah.
for ending this dark chapter, for ending the dark chapter in the Book of Armstrong, you all get 5,000 experience points.
Yay!
And you all get 5,000 experience points for a session well played.
Thanks for the free XP, guys.
You're welcome!
Did everybody have fun?
Yes, very much so.
I feel bad for Pidge. Yes. Oops. Yeah, it was experience points. I thought I gave myself 10,000 gold.
I mean,